Hello and welcome back to Jade's story. We are heading to the west to, do more territory. And it seems this time of year is all about, making sure territory is good, and that is exactly what we are doing. We have the whole pack here. Kai right by our side, Solstice and Lavender. We have Kayla and Steel, Sapphire, Maeve, getting a little distracted over there, sitting down, taking a little break. Come on, Maeve. And then we have Esme and Jeline. So the whole pack is here, traveling now to the north. We're supposed to be heading to the west. See what happens when I start talking. I get so distracted and completely go off course. We'll catch that rabbit. We probably don't even need it because it looks like we are pretty full, because I'm pretty sure we just ate and then headed off to do this territory. Nice calm day, a little bit of snows falling, a little cloudy, a little starry. Looks like a nice peaceful evening. Let's run on ahead, and looks like we're going right on the border here. Here we go. Do we see a scent post? No, we do not. Watching back their last episode, I noticed Sapphire really getting in on the wolf fight that we had with the, I believe it was Cottonwood Creek pack. Oh, there's our scent post way over there. She was definitely not backing down. She did go on the outskirts a little bit, but she was just regaining her stamina, and then she was right back in there, really helping. Steel and Kai were really, really good and getting in there and biting as well. Maeve, poor little Maeve, she got pretty gained up on. The other wolves were definitely kind of targeting her and really going after her. And Jade really had to watch her back, but thankfully the rest of the pack seemed to be watching her back pretty well as well. And were able to protect her quite a bit there. I didn't really get a chance to see much of Lavender or Solstice or Kayla. Hello, Bison. I mostly just seen Sapphire, so it's not to say that they weren't in there doing all of that. It's just the ones that I noticed. Hi, Solstice. Coming up by our side. We love to see you up here. Hi, Kai. Yeah. We have Maeve, Steel, and Esme running at the back. I think Esme, he likes to be up front, but I do think that he's kind of sticking in the back to just make sure Maeve is keeping up, making sure she's okay. He is such a caring and loving wolf that, that would definitely be something that he would do. Thankfully we are heading pretty much in the direction I was wanting to go. I wasn't really paying attention, so that was just by luck, I think. Yeah, I would love to learn more about Solstice, so I'm really trying to keep an eye on her and Kayla. Just to try and learn more about them. I love learning about each wolf's personalities and being able to talk about each of them, and I feel like I just can't really say much about either of them right now, so yeah, I definitely want to pay closer attention to what they are doing. And even if they are not the ones to take over the pack, eventually they will be played, and You know, I want to have a good story for them to go off of, to help develop their character and to tell a good story with their videos and their series. Here we are. Looks like we are out of energy now. This territory up here isn't really like needed in our territory, but good to see Solstice starting out our prayer for the day. I guess it would be our nightly prayer because the pack is very tired, so you know, they are thanking God for keeping them safe during the wolf altercation, safe during hunting, and, you know, thanking him for their full bellies. And, you know, I do believe the pack is choosing this spot to rest in. Again, Solstice and Kayla hanging out right next to each other. I do think they have a close relationship between the two of them. Get a couple of pictures here while I'm losing my voice. Jade looks like she's tilting her head at Kayla. That's kind of cute. Sapphire is definitely showing her confidence more and more towards Jade. She does keep coming to her with like a raised tail. And, you know, I think Sapphire is really pondering if she wants to stay or if she wants to go, if she wants to take over the pack, or if she wants to go start her own pack. You know, I think that's where a lot of her confident tales are coming from, and, you know, she does tend to just kind of go off on her own on the outskirts and just kind of ponder things, and I do think that's what she is pondering. Lavender is over here giving Maeve company. You know, Maeve had a tough day of, you know, being very targeted by the other pack, and, you know, Lavender being the caring, loving I almost said moose, wolf that she is. You know, she's keeping her company and making sure she's good. Steel also over here hanging out, and Jade is just so happy to see how her pack, you know, is always there for one another. Jolene is kind of off over here by herself. Jade's going to come over here and just check in on her, make sure she's okay. She looks like she's already fast asleep. I think Jade will lay by her so she's not over here alone, and they're all gonna get some sleep because look at them all. There's not even any movement. Definitely time to sleep. Looks like Sapphire is healing up a bit. That is good to see. As well as Esme and Solstice. Here we go. Aww. Jolene waking up with a grin. I think she's so thankful to wake up with her mom beside her. She didn't even know that her mom had come and lay beside her. Kayla checking in to see what the plan is. Esme happy to see his mom in good spirits. Lavender also coming in to check in on Jade. Kai doing a play bow to somebody off over there. Or to nothing over there, I should say. Let's go ahead and do our morning prayer. Hello, Steel. Thanking God again for yet another day. Jade is still here with us, and it'll be another day of territory and hunting and, you know, praying for safety in all that they do. You know, I do think that because, you know, Jade was never one to pray or, well, yeah, here goes Sapphire and Solstice doing confident tails towards each other. Curious how this goes. Oh, okay. Sapphire looks like she might have won that one. Solstice did those backwards ears, like she was not so sure about things, and so just kind of learning a little bit of the pecking order. Lavender seems to be dominant over Sapphire, but Sapphire is dominant over Solstice, which means, you know, I'm guessing that Lavender would also be over Solstice. But anyways, Jade was not one to pray and stuff before. I think that after Malachite died, I do think that, you know, she realized that, you know, life does not go on forever here on this earth. And that is when, you know, she really grew closer to God and, you know, started praying. And, you know, I feel like that is also what has helped her playful side come out more, you know, because she was just trying to control and handle everything on her own before, and now that she, you know, has turned back to God, he's helping lighten that load a little bit for her. And yeah, she knows that she can trust him to provide for the pack and the family, and yeah, I think it's really helped her. And on the topic of God, you know, I have also turned to God and everything lately, which is why I'm bringing him more into my gameplay and all of that. I do think it's important, and he's also really been helping me. I have not been able to drive in any like bigger towns for years and years and years. And ever since I turned to God, he has literally taken away a lot of my anxiety, stress, depression, and he's replaced it all with peace, and I am actually able to drive again, which is amazing. There is an elk herd here we might want to hunt. So yeah, that's just a miracle in itself for me. And a lady that works where my husband works actually just got in a car accident last night and apparently died. And it's just a real reminder that, you know, we never know when our time is going to be here. One second you're here and the next minute you're not. And, you know, it's just it's a good reminder to be sure you're headed in the path that you want to be headed in. You know, get right with God if you need to get right with God. So I guess that is my talk for today, and we are going to try and do this hunt. It looks like this one is coming up to see what is going on. Maeve going right in for her, my goodness. Not the weakest of elk, but we have enough of us here that, you know, she's already stopped, and I think they're going to just do what they can here. Jade having a hard time gripping on in her old age. Solstice running up there. Lavender and Sapphire really helping out. Sapphire, Lavender just ran away with a tucked tail, while Solstice and Sapphire are really getting up there. You have Maeve and Kai running with Jade. Esme kind of hanging back, making sure Jade's okay. Jolene Also, back here, Sapphire is just really trying to get up there and get things done. Maeve gripping on. Kayla also getting a bite in. Kai, Steel. She's like running around the herd like, help! Oh, we've completed our quest. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, that was unexpected. And they will thank God for this yet another meal to fill the pack's bellies with. And we've done it. All right. Eat while you can, guys. I don't know if it'll be here in just a minute. Survive with family. Without a mate, you won't have a litter of pups this year. Try again next year. In the meantime, life goes on with your pack. I'm losing my voice, excuse me. Looks like we get to stay here. I don't see a season change like it does when you are expecting. So it'll probably be more of a gradual season change process, maybe? I don't know. I've never not been expecting this time of year. Hey, Solstice. Sapphire, you did amazing during that hunt. You really got up there and you did not back down at all. That was really good to see. Looks like there is quite a bit of this cow elk left. And we are way up here, my goodness. Who is coming in here? That's a Wolverine. Alright guys, we don't need to fight a Wolverine. I'm pretty sure everybody got full. Oh goodness, Maeve is at 47%. Alright, yeah, let's go over here and kind of right on the border of this pack. Jade would really like to let her pack rest and then be able to feed on that when they wake up. Just heal up. She doesn't really like being right on the border of the other pack, but she also really doesn't need that territory, so she's hoping they'll just leave them alone, but it's unlikely. Sapphire doing a nice play bow with Esme. You have Kai play bowing towards Solstice. I think Jade will do a nice quick tail wag. You know, she's feeling pretty good and happy about her pack. And guess what, guys? She is here still. So they will do another morning prayer, thanking the Lord for another day on this earth. Look at that happy girl. I cannot believe she is still doing so good. Kayla doing a confident tail towards Maeve. In which case, that doesn't surprise me too much because Kayla is much older than Maeve. Yeah, I think they're going to go ahead and, oops, still doing bouncy hops. They're going to go, oh, yeah. Maeve's at 95%, but everyone's pretty, healed up, thankfully. Where are they at? Who is this? Cottonwood Creek. Who needs help over here? Ah, ah. I feel like Jade's still half asleep. She's still waking up. Jade, new pack leader. Oh, good job. Solstice having your sisters back there. Ranger. Guys, get out of here. This isn't your territory. Get out of here, Jade. Good job, Solstice. Oh, what happened there? Thought Jade was getting ready to bite, and then all of a sudden she was getting bitten. Good job, Esme. Lavender was attacking that one. Kai still has a hold of this one. Pepsi. Get out of here. So another altercation with the Cottonwood Creek pack, but another win for them. Pack is fighting well, that is for sure. Kai and Maeve both got down to 61%. Jolene down to 85%. The adults are pretty okay. But thankfully, they do still have this carcass over here, and hopefully there's plenty left on it so they don't have to go hunting. If they did not need to eat food still, they probably would have just ran off, but Wolverine, I suggest you run because you look a little outnumbered here. There we go. Alright. Everybody, come get your bellies nice and full. Jade giving thanks for keeping them safe during that wolf altercation and for this food once again. Looks like she just needed a little nibble off of that. She is pretty full. Is everybody else all filled up now? Well, I guess they are going to hang out here then while everybody finishes eating. Maeve is over there eating on a little chunk of it. Kind of exciting to get to be nomadic this time of year. You know, I've never gotten to experience being nomadic during the, you know, spring and summer months. We've always had puppies to take care of, besides when we were like looking for a mate and stuff. So I think it'll be fun. Hey, Sapphire, come over. Kind of looked like she was doing a grin. And it'll give us a good chance to, you know, really watch Solstice and Kayla and Sapphire and Lavender and all the rest of them as well. But those are the 4 that we are really trying to learn more about right now. Hi, Steel. Solstice doing a low tail wag with Steel. Still grinning at Jade while the Wolverine makes his way back in. Alright, and everybody's pretty full. Sapphire is going to take another little nibble off of that, and yeah, I think they can go ahead and move on. Let's head to the east and just keep taking care of this territory here. And that is all the time that I have for today, guys. So thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging with us. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and consider subscribing if you are new. If you are already subscribed, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you guys. If you are newly subscribed, then welcome in. I am so happy to have you here, and I hope you are enjoying the content. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a blessed day, and until next time, bye-bye.